Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about tax returns and your 1099 that you get back from Doordash every year, or Postmates, or Grubhub, or Uber Eats, or whatever it is. Because yesterday I was so confused when I got it back, but then I figured out it didn't take very long. So when I got my 1099 back yesterday, it said that I had made $6,800 and I think it was like $6,800 or so. And I was like, damn, that's crazy, because I made like $18,000. And then I realized one of the most beautiful things about DoorDash, this is probably the best part, is they are not sending you a 1099 for the tips that you make. So, for example, anytime you get an order, you're usually getting about $3, and anything above that is the tip. What you're not getting I didn't actually realize this, but it makes logical sense. And this is another beautiful thing about DoorDash on why you're gonna have to pay less taxes. So we should all be happy with DoorDash and the whole way the system works, because everyone's always telling me like, oh, watch out for like how much you're gonna have to pay in taxes at the end of the year. Bitch, I'm not gonna have to pay anything in taxes from DoorDash at the end of the year. I'm gonna write $6,000 off like nothing. That's gonna be the easiest thing to write off. Only $6,000, you know, that you only have to invest like half of that into your own business and it's all gone. Like, for example, like I can write off things like even like my Spotify account, my YouTube account, my car's gonna wipe off the whole thing no matter what, you know, the gas that you spend, all these things, you know. So you're actually only making about, as far as the IRS is concerned, you're actually only making around like a third of what you actually take home at the end of the day. So for example, I made $18,000 last year after I calculated all the payments that they sent me and stuff. $18,000. I actually only got a 1099 for $6,800, meaning about a third of the money that I'm making as a driver, I only have to pay taxes on about a third of it. And that's because most of it comes from tips. And that's probably, I mean, we should all be really happy with how the system works. I mean, there's some like negative things about DoorDash, and like, of course, like the other day when someone crashed, Shauna crashed, and she was driving, didn't have business insurance to cover it, and she's totally screwed. But other than that, like, things like this are amazing, because like, you only, I don't know how big this is. Like, this is so big. You guys should, if you're a tax nerd, kind of like I am, I'm not like super nerdy, but I like learning how money works and how all this stuff, like the system works seamlessly together and stuff. So when you only have to pay a third of what you make, you're barely gonna have to pay any taxes in it. Like, I would be surprised, like, okay, well, let's just be honest, guys. If you have to pay a good chunk of money towards taxes, you don't know how you're doing taxes. If you're only a delivery driver, you know, this is why you gotta hire a professional CPA. I will, I'm not gonna link it down below. Actually, if you guys want to use my tax guy or my business partner, his business is Valor CPAs, VALOR CPAS.com. Check them out because they're great with taxes. Obviously, I trust them enough, and he's my business partner as well. So they're killing it, and they're really good tax guys, and they're always going to tell you how stuff works. So every time you hire a professional CPA to do your taxes, you're going to learn much more about how the system works. And really, taxes are something that you should be thinking about all year long. Like, for example, whenever I make, let's say last year when I had a gig that paid me $10,000 for a show that I put on for a week at the San Antonio Rodeo. Right off the bat, I'm thinking, okay, how do I invest like 50% of this money so that way I'm not going to get stuck paying like something at the end of the year? What did I buy? Silly as this sounds, I bought a freaking $4,000 massage chair. And then I also bought a $2,000 trailer. Basically, that kind of wipes out all of the taxes that I'm going to have to pay for that gig alone. And then I have things in the, I wouldn't say the massage chair is like an investment really, but it counts towards my business. But the trailer is something that I like make money off all the time. People need help moving, boom, I'm helping them move in. I got a big trailer and I'm making more money on it So really, like, as you're like going throughout the year and you start to make like decent amount of money, anytime you make like a good amount of money, you want to think like, how can I invest like part of this to where I'm not going to end up paying it in taxes? Because like, let's just be honest, if you pay it in taxes, you're kind of losing that money at the end of the year. And there's so many things we pay taxes on already, like we don't need to pay more taxes. It's just silly. Like, no one's sitting there screaming, we want to pay more taxes, you know? Everyone wants to figure out how they can make less in taxes. And yeah, just, I don't know, I was just really excited when I saw that I only had because I didn't realize this. I had never really paid too much attention to how much I made before until this year, only because I like talked about it on camera. I was like, wait a second, they only sent me a 1099 for a third of the money that I made last year. That's beautiful. I'm not gonna have to pay pretty much anything in taxes for all the delivery driving that I did. So, I mean, like, I'm not a tax expert, so don't take tax advice from me, guys. But you should take tax advice from a professional CPA or someone else who can explain how everything works. I got like I can like skim over the top and tell you about how I do things, because I personally pay very little taxes, if at all. And that's only because I have 3 different businesses, and those businesses pretty much cover all aspects of my life. It's a YouTube channel, stunt show, and a footwear company. And I can, and like, of course, driving around Doordash. So technically 4 businesses. It used to be 5 when I was doing wedding photography. But anyway, so like I can pretty much write off my entire life. So like whatever I'm doing, I can pretty much write off. Like, I bet you I can write off this coffee. I'm pretty sure I probably can, actually. Like, no joke. And like literally everything I'm looking at right around me, like I can write off this mask, I bet. Yep, you can write off your mask for sure, because you have to buy it for DoorDash. You can write off, I was gonna say my deodorant, but you probably can't write off deodorant. You can probably write off your headphones. You can write off your headphones, I bet. Yeah, you could totally write off your headphones if you're driving around or something. I don't know. Maybe you could write off a lot of stuff. Again, do not take tax advice from me. I'm just like giving you guys ideas, and I'm trying to entertain you guys and give you some value, you know, for these videos. But anyways, if you guys haven't yet, please consider smashing the like button, because it greatly helps out my channel. And I'm just trying to put out as much free information as I possibly can out there to help anyone out who is not as smart as I am, or as smart as I am and just doesn't understand all the same things. I don't know, that sounds kind of dickheadish to say, but I'm just trying to give out as much free information as I possibly can, because I love seeing people in the comments say like, this helped me out so much. So if it helped you out at all, please consider smashing the like button. And if it didn't, just smash the like button anyways, and subscribe if you guys haven't. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.